Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Now, what I'm going to show you guys right now is a big pork loin that I got at Sam's Club. Now, I buy these big pork loins because they're so reasonable. $1.98 a pound, okay, for, let me see how many pounds are in this one. This is, this is almost eight and a quarter pounds. Now look at this big pork roast, guys. I'm going to bring this closer. Look how big. It's a boneless pork loin. $1.98 a pound at Sam's Club. You cannot beat this, guys. This is so reasonable. I buy my pork roast from there all the time, and I always make pork roast from there. So amazing. Delicious, okay? So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with mine. Now, if you guys in your family like mainly pork chops and not pork roast, by all means, make this into all pork chops. You could probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably got 20 pork chops out of this, maybe more. And if you like thin pork chops, you can get even more than that. Okay, it depends on how thick you like them. That's why I like this roast too, because you can make them as thick and as thin as you want to make them. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is, because we're not crazy about, the juice is leaking a little bit. We're not crazy about boneless pork chops because I just feel like they always a little tough. I just never have a really good, they never come out great for me. So I like pork chops on the bone mainly. But anyway, I am going to cut some into some pork chops because I also like to stick the pork in with my Sunday gravy. If you let the pork cook a long time, it becomes really like very tender and very delicious. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into 2 pork roasts, and the rest that I have, I'm going to make into pork chops because I have a recipe. It's not really a recipe; it's my own recipe. I mentioned this on my last video. That I have a recipe that I make a pork roast on the grill with teriyaki and garlic and lemon. Oh, guys, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to show you that when I do that. But right now, I just wanted to show you how I prepare this for using it. Okay, let's get started. All right, so here's the pork roast. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is, like I said, let me get a couple of paper towels because it's very kind of wet. So I can just wipe it off a little bit. All right, guys. All right. This could feed a family of 12. I mean, really, it's huge, maybe more. Okay, so what I'm going to try to figure out is how big of a pork roast I want to eat, because my family, not all of them enjoy pork roast, which is crazy. They grew up on pork roast, but the kids have them. They get to be adults. They change their all of a sudden they don't like something that they used to like. Well, that's my kids. They do that a lot with a lot of things. But anyway, my husband and I and my daughter, we enjoy pork roast, so I am going to make 2 pork roasts out of this. Because when I make it, I want to have probably left over for pork sandwiches. It's really delicious. All right, so let's see. If I do one like this, I'm going to kind of score it because I want to see kind of, and then probably one like this. Like this maybe. I'll do this one a little bit bigger. So this way, if I do this here, yeah, I'm going to do this like right here, okay? Slice right down the middle. Okay. Now look at the size of this. This could feed, I would say, let's see, probably about 4 or 5 people, I would say. If you don't have heavy hitters, cut it nice and thin after you cook it. Definitely 4 or 5, 6 people. Then I'm going to cut this one again. I'm going to make this about this big, like I said. Okay. For a second pork roast. Make sure you use a sharp knife, guys, okay? It's important to use a sharp knife when you do this. Okay, so there's 2 nice sized pork roast. See this one? It smells so good. And now I have another pork roast here. Now, like I said, this part right here, guys, you see that? That's like the butt part. It's really, really tender. This is what I like to put in my gravy because it really comes very tender when you cook it, like saute it and then it cooks in the gravy all day. So delicious. So I think that's what I'm gonna cut it like this. I'm gonna cut this portion off right here. And you cut it for how you want to use it, guys. If you wanted this for another pork roast, you could do that. If you wanted to do the whole thing for pork chops, you could do that. You don't have to make pork chops. You can make pork stir fry or something out of this right here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make like medallions like this. Just like little pork medallions. There's some kind of recipe I can make with those, you know? Nice little medallions. This goes so far, guys. So far. Okay, so this part here is kind of fatty. Just cut some of the fat off. I don't know about you, but the fat is what makes it. Okay, so these are little pork medallions. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little medallions, which could feed like 2 people probably in my family. And this is, I'm going to leave, I think I'm going to cut this in half like this because when I make my gravy, and I think I'm going to get my scissor because this is a little slippery. Yeah, see? I'm going to cut this in 3s, and I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag labeled. No, this one I'm not going to cut. I'm going to put these things in a Ziploc bag labeled what they are and what I want to use them for. This way, I'll know what the situation is, what they are. Okay, let me put you back a little bit. Let me wash my hands. I'm going to get Ziploc bags out. And I'm going to put them in Ziploc bags. Now this pork roast here, I'm going to make tomorrow night for dinner. I'm going to make it on the barbecue, like I said. On the barbecue, like I said. Can't even see me. With teriyaki. It's so delicious, guys. So, 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 so good. This tripod is really not working today very well. Okay, so let me get the Ziploc bags. Okay. Ziploc bag, and I know I have a Sharpie here somewhere, but you know how that goes when you're looking for something. It's not here. Where is the Sharpie? I think it's over here. I was over here at the table earlier. Of course, I don't know where it is, but I'll use my pen. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pork roast here, I'm going to put in the freezer for another time, okay? Downstairs in the freezer it's going to go for another time. This will be enough for a meal for my family. Whoever eats it in my family. Not so much my whole family, but whoever eats it in my family. Okay? I can't find my Sharpie right now. So what I'm gonna do is I would label it pork roast and the date. Doesn't really matter the date because I'll use it before it gets, bad or anything like that. Make sure all the air is out, guys, which is not totally. But when I write on it, I'll get the rest of the air out. So this one goes in my freezer. Okay, that's one meal. Now, this one here, tomorrow I'm going to use this monstrosity of one. So good, guys. Now, I think tonight what I'll do, since I'm making it tomorrow, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to marinate it in the teriyaki and some garlic overnight, and like garlic and lemon, and let it sit. It'll be so good. It's going to be so amazing. It comes out on the barbecue like caramelized crunch. Ooh, it's just so good. You will love it, guys. You gotta try it on the grill. It's delicious. All right, so this one I'm not gonna even label because I know tomorrow I'm using it and I'm gonna put the teriyaki in it later. Okay, so that's 2 meals. And this right here, like I said, I'm gonna use, wait, let me get 1 second, guys. Let me get a small bag because it's stupid to use big bags. Okay, so this right here, probably can't even fit. Well, this I can probably fit. This I'm going to put in. This is for my gravy. This right here, because it has fat on it. See the fat? That's what makes it so good in the gravy. Ooh, it becomes like melts in your mouth like butter in the gravy. So this I'm gonna put in my gravy, so that's part of another meal, okay? That's like a, you know, add into a meal. And this right here is a meal because it'll be an add-on meal. That's what this will be, an add-on meal. I'll add it to maybe a chicken stir fry, or add some little broccoli to it or something. Make it a lunch. You can do that. That's what I'm gonna do with these. So right here, from that big pork roast, guys, I was able to utilize it 4 ways. 2 dinners, an accompaniment to a dinner, and another accompaniment to a dinner. So 4 ways for $16 for a family of 5. Okay, so that's a really, really good buy. Get to Sam's and get that pork roast. $1.98 a pound. And I don't know if that's a regular price there. I always seem to get it where it's reasonable. So it must be a regular price there. That's why one thing I like about Sam's is they have their chicken cutlets are delicious there. No fat on them. They're really, really good. And no, this video is not sponsored by Sam's. I'm just telling you my experiences with Sam's, guys. Okay, I love that store, and it really, a lot of things there you can get that you get so much for your money. You really, really check out the water bottles. Such a good buy there. A lot of things are really great. So anyway, I'm getting off track about Sam's, but this is what I got. This delicious 2 full meals and 2 accompanied meals for $16, okay? So I wanted to show you guys this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want you to please hit that like button, hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. And don't forget to hit the notification button. This way you're notified every time I put out a video, guys. And subscribe. Okay, thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back with a video of cooking these items. You're gonna love it. Thanks for watching. Bye.